Hello friends, hope everything is fine with you guys. Now in our previous lecture we have seen how we can create an XML HTTP request object. Well, is it tongue twisting? HTTP XML HTTP request object. Kind of, isn't it? Okay, sorry. So now in this lecture we are going to take a look at the request. Well, remember that we need to send a request after we create this XML HTTP request object. So first we are creating that object, next we are creating that request, and then we are sending that request. So now it's time to create the request. Well, so this is the request that we are going to do to the server, and it has two methods. One is the open method, so we are opening something and then we are sending. So inside this request method only we have two methods. One is open and another is send. Just remember this thing. We are going to take a look one by one. So let's come to the open method first. This goes like this. Let me come here. Let's write here xhr.open. So this is the open method. So first we are opening the method and then we are sending it by using xhr.send method. Well, now here we have some parameters that depends on some another thing. Well, that we will explore, but let's come to the first one, that is xhr.open method. It accepts three parameters, or you can say three arguments. The first one is the method type, or you can say method type only. Now what method type? I think you are familiar with the term get method type and post method type, isn't it? So type of request that you are sending, either is it of type get or either is it of type post. It goes like this, say get. Let's first work with get. So it can be get. So the first argument is either get or post. Then the URL, say me.txt. This is the file. So this is the URL. And next, true or false. I'm coming to all of these one by one. Here you have seen that get method, right? It can be post. Now, when to use get or when to use post? Well, get is kind of simpler and faster than post. When you are trying to retrieve some value from database, then you can use the get method. Now, when to use post method? Post is really very secure according to me. So use post whenever a user is sending its data. Say for example the user is registering, so that time he is writing the form, right? He is filling up the form and then he is entering that send button. So now the form results or the form values are being posted to the server. So for that use the post. Else if you want to retrieve some value, say as we have seen in our examples lecture, we had that search suggestion, right? Example, you can use get method there. And we have also seen another example, that is social posting, social media posts. So whenever you are posting something, use the post method. Yes friend, I mean whenever you are submitting some data to the server. Yes, that sounds more clear. Yes, whenever you are submitting some data to the server, use post method, and whenever you are retrieving some data from the server, use get method. That's it. This is the logic. Yup, it can be get, it can be post, and here is the URL, and here it can be true or false. Now, when you can use true or when you can use false, that we will see. But this true or false is for asynchronous. So if you want to make it asynchronous, make it true, else make it false. If you make it true, then you can assure that your page behavior will be much faster. It will not wait for the server response. It will execute some other scripts if it has. Now what may happen if you use synchronous? So asynchronous false means you are using synchronously, so all the codes will execute serially. So it will wait for the server response and then it will execute further. For this, it may happen that your page will get hang. Yes friend, previously these kind of examples were experienced by many people, and hence it's recommended that you use here true. Now for few cases you may make it false, that we will see but later on, but this is the main logic. Yes friend, so true for making asynchronous and false for making synchronous. So I think that you are now understanding, right? Now in our next lectures we are going to explore how we can create that request using get and using post. Both are kind of different, you know. So in our next lecture we are going to see how we can create a request using the get method. So see you in the next lecture. Till then, have fun, take care.